I'm tired of what I'm dealing with, and I want to change my situation. And so no one else can call and say that that's, you know, there may be other people that want to see that change occur.
Yeah.
But until the individual makes the decision to seek help, it's not a lot that we could do.
Yeah, and I would like to say with Mr. Little, they have an outreach program, and he did come out to my school on last year to talk to the students about domestic violence and how to prevent it and numbers that you need to call if things ever happen to you. So his program, they do go out to the schools and they reach out. You probably go out to churches also?
That is correct. That is correct. We're willing to come to any community group who wants to learn more about domestic violence and the impact of domestic violence in the community. It is very important for us all to realize that domestic violence is a community problem.
Right.
It's not just one person's problem or one individual family, because if kids are exposed to violence in the home, a lot of times when they come out to school or to church activities, then they still have that anger or frustration that they're dealing with at home, and then a lot of times it spills over into their peers.
Right.
And so we cannot have an attitude of being immune, or that doesn't, you know, affect my community. It doesn't affect me, because as long as there is violence in the families, then we're going to have violence in the community. And so we all have a responsibility to be attentive to our neighbors. It's very important for us to maintain a sense of community and being involved with each other's lives.
Right.
Yeah, we are our brother's keeper.
That's right.
Right. And see, that's what most people don't realize. You know, they have a tendency to say, "I won't mind my business." You know, whatever goes on.
Sure.
You know, I'm not going to get involved, because they don't want to get involved, because they might, you know, actually get the neighbor as an enemy later on.
That's right.
I know in a situation where a senior citizen had mental problems, and the people in the neighborhood, they sort of looked out for her, you know, and they reported some things that were happening there, and as far as it wasn't domestic violence, but the people that they had there that was doing work in the house, you know, repairmen.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Renovations.
Yeah, well, they had some problems there, see, and I think neighborhood, there's a civic association and things like that, they need to possibly make lists of people that are emblems. I keep talking about senior citizens because, see, so many times when they're a victim, they have no chance at all. You know what I mean? usually the person that victimized is 40 years younger. You know what I mean? And the senior citizen can barely go up 2 or 3 steps in the house. You know, and sometimes they have problems too. I was wondering any way they could deal with that.
Well, certainly I would. You know, and that is referred to a lot of times when senior citizens have caretakers.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we hope always that we would hire someone who has compassion, or compassionate heart, and treat that individual like it's their family. But sometimes, unfortunately, there may be someone who does not have that kind of heart, and so we refer to that as elder abuse.
Yeah. Okay.
And so we would advise, you know, someone that may be dealing with that situation to call the Department of Social Services or Department of Family Services and say, this is what I'm dealing with. That would be your answer
to that. Right. Okay, Edwina, let's go back to the race. Tell them more about that.
Okay, let's say we're going to save the date. We're going to save the date. It's October 3rd. At 8:30 a.m. in the morning. If you want to volunteer, we want you there by 6:30 in the morning. We're going to make this happen here in Prince George's County because we love our community. It's a lovable community, and we're going to make it happen. We're going to be supportive of our victims, and we're just going to come out full force.
Absolutely, and if you need more information on the fund run or Project Safe Sunday, give a call to my office at 301-952-4295. 301-952-4295.
And the website is www.pgcf.org. www.pgcrimevictimsfund.net. www.pgcrimevictimsfund.net.
Absolutely.
Mr. Little, a parting word as far as your location is concerned.
Yes, sir. Actually, and our headquarters is 3601 Taylor Street, Brentwood. And when Ms. Logan introduced me, she said Director of the Family Crisis Center. Actually, I serve in the role of a Director of Outreach and Development. And our director, we recently hired, had come on board our new Executive Director. Her name is Ms. Melinda Miles. And so in closing, I would first like to say that if you're dealing with an abusive situation, certainly know that the Family Crisis Center is a resource in the community that you could come to. Again, our crisis hotline is 301-731-1203. I'd certainly like to thank State's Attorney Glenn Ivey for being such a strong advocate over the years and offering the opportunity to the Family Crisis Center to come out and participate in the 5K run. And again, extend the invitation to the community to come out and be a volunteer, a walker or a runner, or give us a call and sponsor someone that's going to be participating in the event.
Mr. Ivey, you want to give parting words concerning situations that occur in domestic violence and basically legally how you all handle it?
Well, I mean, if there's an immediate crisis like violence is occurring, call 911. Get the police out there immediately. And when we do get involved, you know, we have prosecutors. In fact, we created a special unit that only deals with domestic violence cases. They've specialized in it.
Okay.
And, you know, they handle everything from homicides to, you know, relatively low-level assaults. And, you know, they're there to help out. We work in partnership with the Family Crisis Center and House of Ruth and the faith community and anybody who can help us, you know, fight this scourge.
Okay, then. I tell you, this is fantastic.
Oh, yes.
Edwina, having the two gentlemen here concerning this very important subject. And I want to see all of you all out there that 5K and what 1 mile walk. And plus the fact, all of you have any doubts, they're going to have water along the way.
That's right.
and rest stops. I want to make sure the rest stops are there. But anyway, this is something that I think all of us should take part of. You may not have a problem like this. You may not have domestic violence, but it can happen to you. And see, people, they fail to realize, you know, you're cozy there, but so many things can happen to you. And what we have to do, we're a brother's keeper. We have to reach out and help someone else. See you next time.